It's Thursday, and the energy is the Ace of Pentacles. A young boy pulls his beast along the path. He holds the beast's hairs to guide him through the snowstorm. The creature has a lot on its back. Meanings, you are supported. Slow and steady the way forward. Heading on to new opportunities. So this is the second ace this week, which indicates that you're going to have 2 new beginnings in your life. Now today may be some kind of windfall. It could be a blessing that literally falls in your lap, some opportunity. This is a card of lucky wins, and so maybe you're going to purchase that property you wanted, or sell your home, or you get a promotion or a job offer. Maybe you're beautifying your home in some way, or an inheritance comes through, or legal settlement. Maybe, a debt is repaid, or maybe you're relieved of some kind of financial obligation. It's a day that centers on practicality, trust, firm financial foundations, and that may come in the form of a helping hand of some sort. The focus is on material achievement, and that may be that boost in income, the salary increase, some kind of financial good fortune. Maybe it's the start of a venture that is successful, the money starting to come in, you gain some kind of advantage, you're getting some kind of recognition. So there's an increase of some sort. It's also about physical matters. Maybe your health is improving in some way, or you're enjoying the sensual part of life, or you're at home with your physical self, your physical nature, or you're focused on improving a regimen. Maybe you're exercising. Now, in the negative, this is the failure to follow through on something promised. And it may be due to greed, or could be somebody's very tight with money, they're miserly, or it could be the way someone is looking at something very puritanical. Maybe they've got some physical hang-ups. And maybe there's a dilemma that's going to fall into your lap today. So if there was an offer on the table, maybe it's withdrawn, or some money you were expecting hasn't come in yet, or you're not being paid adequately what you're worth, or there's some hit or loss materially. Maybe you've misused some money, or you invested in something that didn't yield a return. So you could have some financial problems, some plans that fall through, you get going and it proves to be a false start. You may have people who are possessive or materialistic or overindulgent, or, put their eggs in one basket and thought this is it, and it just didn't show up. So in that case, there could be some unexpected and unwelcome financial burdens or some delays. Maybe some kind of repair comes up, and, you thought it was going to be a particular price. It didn't seem like much. Maybe you got a quote, and then once it started, it turned into something else. This reminds me of when you're renovating a home, or you're building a home, and maybe you open up a wall, or the foundation isn't what you thought, or now you're having to do more than you had anticipated, and of course it's costing more, and it's going to take a whole lot longer. So something out of the ordinary that cost you in some way could happen today. And it could be that you become very preoccupied with one person, one situation, and you start to ignore everything else. Now, this is a card that ties to security and money, and that's very much so a part of your relationships. That seems to be a part of the focus today in all matters. Maybe you're going to meet somebody through some kind of transaction or service situation, or changing your schedule, or a new route to work, or new encounters, new clients, whatever it is. Something sets up the environment for you to connect. If you're already coupled, this is a day where you really are focused on solidifying where you are. Maybe you're going over your household budget, your future goals, planning for the future. Maybe you're thinking of having a child or buying a home, or you want to take a vacation, or you're planning a wedding or a honeymoon, and you're taking into account the expense involved. Now, something may give you a chance to stabilize materially or emotionally, feel better about where you are. But in other cases, you're feeling off kilter because somebody's spending too much, you or those around you, or you have too many professional obligations, you're stretched in all manner of directions, and maybe that's wearing on your relationship. You can't focus on the relationship because maybe you're a workaholic, or you have too many other pressing obligations. And so maybe you can't even find the time to go out and date or connect or socialize or maintain your friendships. So this is either getting a break or some kind of breakthrough where you realize, hey, I'm solid, I'm good, I'm prepared to deal with a situation. Or you get the chance to minimize problems, whether those are other people's mistakes, or some carelessness, or some inexperience, or getting ahead of yourself because of ego. You get a chance to self-correct. Negatively, you're dealing with some unexpected financial expense, a health issue, a delay, or behavior that is manipulative creates some kind of problem. Whatever it is you're encountering today, whether it is a windfall, a helping hand, or a dilemma or a challenge, it is going to provide you some kind of spiritual growth, enrichment, and will ultimately prove to be a blessing in disguise. You're learning that you're better off or better equipped to deal with either end of the spectrum, that wonderful opportunity or the challenging problem you need to solve.